This is the initial response for LEADS 2.0. Arkansas LEADS 2.0 appears similar to TEST at first glance. LEADS 2.0 rubric supports the efforts that leaders make to become high reliable schools, and effective leaders should work to create an atmosphere that strives to prepare all students to succeed and have college and career readiness. When the administrator is evaluated, they may find that they are ineffective in some areas where they're progressing or effective in others. And so they need to look to see what they can do to improve in the areas that there are weaknesses. So ineffective leaders struggle to comprehend a component, and in order to comprehend and do better, they may require some coaching. Progressing leaders understand the components, but they may be struggling in one or two, and full implementation would need for that leader to read more information, maybe look at examples of what progressing looks like in a building, where they may need some guided practice. Effective leaders understand the components and have their strategies, systems, and structures in place to handle whatever situation arises in a building. Some of the components that are in the, some of these components can be observed, but some require artifacts. And so administrator just keeps up with the artifacts that can show where they stand. Similar to TEST, LEADS is used for evaluating administrators, but it extends to the actions an administrator is taking to ensure that all the students in a building feel welcome, are able to achieve, and just feel like they're in a safe atmosphere. Leaders are evaluated on the human capital that they bring into a building. And the goal should be that they have highly qualified and effective team members. So I broke down each domain and compared the domains, TEST versus LEADS. In domain 1, school organization, we find that leaders are evaluated for the organization and management of a building, where teachers are evaluated for their continued efforts to learn content and pedagogy in order to plan collaboratively and effectively to raise achievement. Domain 2, school culture and climate, where educators are evaluated for the classroom environment, leaders are held accountable for the culture and climate of the whole building, and they are to ensure that everyone feels safe in a culturally relevant environment that's equitable for everyone in promoting achievement. Domain 4, human capital management, where teachers are evaluated for professional practice, leaders are evaluated for professional responsibilities, and creating an atmosphere of professionalism among everyone that they've hired and among those that are already in a building, providing the supports that are needed in order to raise that professionalism. Domain 3, teaching and learning, where teachers are evaluated for their instructional practices, leaders are evaluated for student achievement and providing resources and supports that teachers may need in order to improve.